Picture a warm evening by the lake. You hear that familiar, annoying buzz, mosquitoes. Now imagine 1,000 of them landing on you at once. Would you be in danger? Could they drain you dry? It sounds like a horror movie, but let's break it down with science. To answer, we need to understand what mosquitoes want and how much they can actually take. Let's dive into the biology, the numbers, and the real risks. The truth behind the 1,000 mosquito question might surprise you. Not all mosquitoes bite, only females do, and it's not for their own survival. Female mosquitoes need blood to develop their eggs. It's essential for reproduction. Nectar fuels their daily life, but blood provides the nutrients for the next generation. After feeding, she finds water to lay her eggs, continuing the cycle. She's not being malicious, just following powerful instincts honed by evolution. Each bite is a mission to ensure her species survives. So, when a mosquito targets you, it's biology, not personal. That's the real reason behind the bite. How much blood does a mosquito actually take? Just 5 microliters, about 1/10 of a drop from an eyedropper. 10 mosquitoes would need to bite you to equal a single drop of water. The amount is so small, it's like the volume of a grain of salt. To drink a can of soda, a mosquito would need over 70,000 meals. Your body easily replaces this tiny loss. The itch is from your immune response to mosquito saliva, not the blood loss. One bite is nothing to worry about physically. The real impact is the irritation, not the volume. In the grand scheme, a mosquito's meal is microscopic. So, what if 1,000 mosquitoes bite you at once? Each takes 5 microliters, totaling 5 milliliters. About a teaspoon of blood. For comparison, a routine blood test takes the same amount, and your body contains about 5 liters of blood. That's just 1/10 of 1% of your total blood volume. Blood donors give nearly 100 times more in a single session. Your body quickly recovers from such a minor loss. The real discomfort would be the itching, not the blood loss. Science shows the horror movie scenario just doesn't add up. The real threat isn't the blood they take. But there's more to the story. When most people think about mosquitoes, they worry about the blood they lose from a bite. But the real danger from mosquitoes isn't blood loss, it's what they leave behind after they feed. A single mosquito bite might seem harmless, just a tiny drop of blood gone. But the true threat is far more insidious and invisible to the naked eye. Mosquitoes are what scientists call vectors. This means they act as living syringes, carrying and transmitting dangerous pathogens, like viruses, bacteria, and parasites, from one host to another. Diseases such as malaria, dengue fever, Zika virus, and West Nile virus all rely on mosquitoes to spread. When a mosquito bites, it doesn't just take blood, it injects its saliva, which can contain disease-causing agents, directly into your bloodstream. This process is almost undetectable, but it's how deadly infections begin. This ability to transmit disease makes mosquitoes the most dangerous animal on the planet. It's not their thirst for blood that's deadly, but their role as couriers for some of humanity's most serious illnesses. Every bite is more than just an itchy bump, it's a potential gateway for infection. Even a single bite can change a life, and the risk multiplies with every additional bite. The more mosquitoes that bite you, the higher your chances of being exposed to a dangerous pathogen. In areas where mosquitoes are common, this risk is a daily reality. That's why mosquito control is so important. It's not just about avoiding the annoyance or discomfort of bites, it's about breaking the deadly cycle of disease transmission and protecting entire communities from outbreaks. The real battle isn't against the mosquito itself, but against the invisible passengers it carries. Viruses and parasites that can devastate populations. That's why global health organizations like the World Health Organization and the CDC dedicate so many resources to studying and controlling mosquitoes. Their work saves millions of lives every year. So remember, when it comes to mosquitoes, it's not about the blood they take, it's about the diseases they leave behind. That's the real threat we all need to fight. Mosquitoes are far more than just a nuisance. They are tiny creatures with a massive impact on human health. Around the world, these insects are responsible for transmitting some of the deadliest diseases known to humanity, silently spreading illness with every bite. Malaria, for example, is a devastating disease spread by mosquitoes. Each year, it claims the lives of hundreds of thousands of people, with children in Africa being the most vulnerable. The disease not only causes immense suffering but also places a heavy burden on families and healthcare systems. But malaria is just one of many threats. Mosquitoes also spread other dangerous viruses, including dengue fever, Zika, chikungunya, West Nile virus, and yellow fever. Each of these diseases brings its own set of challenges, affecting millions of people across continents. The symptoms can range from high fevers and severe joint pain, to birth defects, neurological damage, and in the worst cases, death. For many, recovery is long and uncertain, and the effects can last a lifetime. The scale of the problem is staggering. Mosquito-borne illnesses are responsible for over 700,000 deaths every year worldwide. These numbers highlight the urgent need for action and awareness. In fact, when it comes to causing human deaths, mosquitoes are the deadliest animals on Earth. They far surpass predators like sharks or snakes, making them a unique and persistent threat to our species. The impact of mosquito-borne diseases goes beyond health. In many regions, repeated outbreaks trap entire communities in cycles of illness and poverty, making it difficult for families to thrive or escape hardship. Every mosquito bite carries a hidden risk. It's not the loss of blood that's dangerous, but the invisible pathogens that can be transmitted in an instant, changing lives forever. The real danger of mosquitoes isn't their size or their bite, it's the diseases they carry. This sobering reality is at the heart of global health concerns. That's why fighting mosquitoes is a top priority for health organizations worldwide. Through research, prevention, and community action, we can reduce their impact and save countless lives. Imagine standing in the middle of a buzzing cloud, 1,000 mosquitoes swirling around you. On their own, a few bites might just leave you itching, but what if that number grew? What if you faced 1 million hungry mosquitoes all at once? The thought alone is enough to make anyone shudder. Theoretically, if over 1 million mosquitoes bit you at the same time, the blood loss could be fatal. That's a scenario straight out of a nightmare. But in reality, it's almost impossible for so many to attack a single person at once. Still, the numbers matter in a different, more insidious way. The real danger with large numbers isn't just blood loss, it's the overwhelming chance of disease transmission. Each mosquito is a potential carrier, and with every bite, the odds of catching something dangerous multiply. In regions where mosquitoes thrive and diseases like malaria or dengue are common, every single bite increases your risk. The more mosquitoes, the higher the odds that one is carrying a deadly pathogen. For people living in these areas, it's a daily battle. Mosquitoes don't just bite, they multiply outbreaks. One infected person can become the source for dozens, even hundreds, of new cases as mosquitoes feed and spread disease from person to person, creating a chain reaction. The real threat isn't just in the sheer number of mosquitoes, but in how quickly disease can spread through a community. It's an exponential problem, one that can overwhelm health systems and devastate families. Even a single infected mosquito can change a life forever. It only takes one bite to transmit a deadly disease. So the next time you hear that high-pitched buzz in the dark, remember, it's not just about the blood they take, but the invisible threat they carry. That tiny insect could be far more dangerous than it seems. Mosquitoes are marvels of evolution, perfectly adapted to survive and spread. They're not just pests, they're among the world's most efficient killers, responsible for more human deaths than any other creature. Thankfully, science gives us the tools to fight back. From repellents to vaccines and mosquito nets, we're learning more every day. Stay curious, stay protected, and never underestimate the power of numbers, especially when it comes to mosquitoes.